Hello viewers, welcome to another segment on Focus on the Issues. Today we're going to focus on the children, and I have with me here Miss Candice, a return guest, who's going to tell us a little bit about the children. Well, hi Miss Candice, how are you?
I'm good, Devil. Thanks for having me back.
Well, welcome back to our segment, and I'm very happy to have you back. While you're here, Miss Candice, why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about your background?
I'd be happy to. My name is Candice Parker, and I'm the site director over at Ducktails Daycare and Learning Center in Marietta. And I've been in early childhood here in Georgia for 3 years, and prior in California for about 8 years in the foster care setting. So I'm going to talk to you today and give you some information about educating the young mind, keeping your children active and busy and learning.
Well, thank you, Miss Candice. Well, Miss Candice, for parents who's who's doing research and looking for, the best schools, to educate their children, what would you advise them?
I would advise them to look in their area where they live or where they work, whatever is better for them, and go into the center and ask questions. A couple questions you may want to ask is about their policies, their fees, if they have security cameras, if their teachers are CPR, first aid certified, different things like that. Ask for a copy of the lesson plan for your child's age in that classroom, a copy of the schedule as well, and their policies and procedures as well.
Oh wow, well that's pretty good information. Is there any website or any place they can do, research themselves?
Sure. Well, the state of Georgia has a website, and that website, it's right from the start, and they're the ones who actually license the daycare centers. So what they want to do is they would like to go to www.decal, that's DECAL.GA like Georgia, .gov. And again, that website is www.decal.ga.gov. And that's a good website. They can go on to get information regarding if they need after-school care, before and after-school care, infant care, pre-K, whatever they need. It should be there.
Well, that's great. Well, we all know that the cost of child care is expensive.
Yeah.
Now, is there any information that you can give us about where they can go for help and, so that they can afford child care?
Yes. During the time where we had all the stimulus funds, there was a program called the TCAA program, but that program is actually ending in September 30th. That will no longer be available. The funds have run out. They've extended. And it was a really great program where they were actually paying for parents to go back to school and actually paying for the daycare for those children. But at this time, like I said, the stimulus funds have run out, so the only thing I can give you right now as a resource would be to go to Compass, and that's the Department of Children and Family Services, and that web address is www.compass, that's COMPASS.ga.gov. Again, that is www.compass.ga.gov.
Well, thank you on that. How about pre-K children? What information you have, like for parents who have a child who's going to pre-kindergarten?
Okay, that is a great program. I am such a huge advocate for Georgia State Pre-K. This program is a free program to children, all children that are 4 by September 1st. If you're age 4 by September 1st, you can go to Georgia State Pre-K for free.
And regardless of their parents' income?
Regardless of the parents' income,
wow,
as long as you're a resident of the state of Georgia, you would need to, like I said, go to that website I gave you earlier, the www.decal.ga.gov, and put in your zip code. Go to Pre-K, put in the locations, put your zip code in there, and it will give you all the pre-K areas, all the pre-K locations in your area. And they start registration for the next year, because if your child, say, was a late 4, they were not 4 before September 1st.
Okay.
You want to be looking out for the local daycares in your area, looking for the Georgia pre-K signs as well, because they're going to start coming out pretty soon, most likely in January when the new year begins.
Oh, wow. Ms. Candy, these are great information. I'm sure our viewers will benefit from a lot of these informations that you're giving.
I hope so.
Viewers, I would like to remind you that you're watching Caribbean Focus TV, and please stay focused on us as we run through the segment on the issues. And these are very helpful information, Miss Candice. What about the stay-at-home parents?
The stay-at-home parents, there is so much stuff they can do with the websites such as Bing and Google. They can go on and get some information. A good website they can look at is Lakeshore. That's lakeshore.com.
Okay.
And there's free printables they can print out, reading books is very important to your children. You can get cheap and expensive books at thrift stores. Hardback books, 50 cents, 39 cents. On certain days they have specials because it's so important to promote early language and literacy in children.
Okay.
It doesn't even matter. The child could be in the womb and they're still getting what they need.
Oh, wow.
So it's very important to read to your children on a daily basis.
I mean, these are great information, especially in, you know, these hard economic times.
Yes.
To conclude, like, any final thoughts for parents?
I would just encourage the parents to get out in the community, take your children out. If you have small errands to run, and talk to them about different things. When you're going to the grocery store, talking to them about different fruits and produce when you're in the produce section.
Okay.
Show them cereal boxes. Tell them the name of the cereal. Just anything you can do to educate them. Make it a educational trip.
Oh, you know
when
what,
you're on your way to McDonald's and Chick-fil-A.
I never thought about
fine.
the food. I never thought about, you know, things like that. These are like great for information.
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. Yes.
Well, I'd like to thank you very much for this segment. And for parents, please get involved in your children, especially education and helping them with homeworks when they come out from school, and make sure they do it. Don't just listen to them say, yes, I did my homework. Please check their homeworks. Make sure it's done. It's very important that we educate our children. And Ms. Candice, thank you very much for all the great information that you've given to us.
Thank you, Delva. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.